Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 99 Days Live Coaching. Right. So, do let me know which country are you coming from. If you're from Malaysia, give me some likes. And if you are from Singapore, give me some love. Okay. So, the topic of today is about, how to choose the right cooking oil. And before I get started, right, do let me know how many types of cooking oil are you using, or how many types of cooking oil do you have, at your house itself. And another question is that do you actually stick to one brand of cooking oil, or you actually trying out some other brand after you finish one bottle of cooking oil, right? So, yeah, let's get started then. So, how exactly to choose the right cooking oil, right? Today, I'm going to touch about two main things. First is to choose the cooking oil based on what you are making. So, it's actually based on your cooking method itself. And secondly, I'm going to share with you one most important thing to know when you are going to choose for the cooking oil, right? So the first thing is choose the cooking oil based on what you are making. So yeah, there are a lot of methods, right, when we are cooking. So sometimes we do frying and baking or sautéing or searing. Another one is just for dressing purpose, right? We are using the oil. So let's start with the first one, frying, okay? So if you are frying your dish itself, opt for an oil with a neutral flavor and a high smoke point, because that is exactly the temperature that you usually fry at. And oils with high smoke point included canola oil, refined olive oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, as well as peanut oil. Okay. So next, how about when you are doing some baking, oven baking? So go for something like a very neutral tasting oil, like canola or vegetable oil. Something that won't have too much impact on the flavor that you are working with. So, on the other hand, some of the baking recipes are actually centered around highlighting the flavor of the delicious oil. Example, olive oil. If let's say you are making olive cakes, so the oil that you're going to use, definitely you have to go around with your olive oil, right? So it's really all depends on what you are looking for. And the third one is sautéing or searing itself, and choose a more flavorful oil with a low smoke point. Good option including extra virgin olive oil, sunflower oil, peanut oil, and even sesame oil. And how about dressing itself, right? So the most flavorful stuff is always the best. So this is the time to reach out to the fanciest extra virgin olive oil you have, or even you can try walnut oil, flaxseed oil, with a delicate taste and as well as a lighter texture itself. Okay. And next, I'm going to reveal to you, one of the most important thing to know when choosing the cooking oil, which is the oil smoke point. Earlier on, I also mentioned quite a few times about high smoke point or even low smoke point. Okay, what exactly is the smoke point itself, right? So the smoke point of an oil correlates with its level of refinement. Okay, refinement is actually a process when the oil is being processing in the factory itself. So smoking oil isn't always a problem, but there are times when it is inevitable, such as when you are stir frying in an extremely, hot wok. And typically, however, smoking is a sign that your oil is breaking down. So when the oil itself is breaking down, that can release a chemical that actually give the food an undesirable burnt or even sometimes a bitter flavor. So as well as some of the free radicals that could actually potentially harm our body. So before using any oil, make sure that the smoke point of the oil can handle the cooking method that you plan to use. The cooking method that we discussed earlier on is just some of them. And over here, I do prepare a chart for you. So it's related to the chart of oil smoke point. But anyway, you can, download it later. I'm going to put up this link in the chat as well so that you can use it for future purpose, right? So when going back to the first point that we discussed, if you are frying your food, you can go for the oil with the smoke point of 160 to 180 degrees. If you are baking, so go for something above 180 degrees Celsius. And if you are sautéing or even searing, just go for 120 degrees Celsius and above. So you don't really need to care about the smoke point when you are doing some salad dressing itself. Again, go for something according to your own preferable flavor, as well as go for something with the light texture itself. And with that, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.